picture of something 1,000 miles away over land. Okay, here's an infrared picture taken by J. Tolan Media One. And what they do is they specialize in filming and taking pictures with infrared cameras, because the infrared takes out all the haze in the atmosphere, which distorts your view. Anyways, this picture was taken from a plane that was just taking off over Lake Michigan at 1,800 feet in altitude, and 1,000 miles out over the horizon, you can see the Rocky Mountains. Now, just in case Professor Dumb Dave says that's not 1,000 miles away, let's take a look here on Google Maps. So let me zoom this in so everyone can see this. And as you can see, it's actually 1,006.78 miles from Lake Michigan. So anyways, there's your picture. And just in case you think that's impossible, I'll let J. Tolan Media One show you how it's done.
So this is my infrared filter. It's a 950 nanometer long pass infrared filter. Blocks visible and lets infrared through, basically. I'll be putting that on the front of the camera, and then I'll switch the camera to night shot. You'll be amazed. Just watch. Wow, look at that. Isn't that incredible? This green tint is default, and I cannot change it in Photoshop or Premiere, Adobe Premiere. I'll be changing it. So this looks much better. Desaturated the clip and adjusting contrast. And you'll see me adjusting contrast throughout the clips.
It's like, wow. Just blew away through all that haze. That's just incredible.
Now in the foreground, this mountain is Mount Charleston. Behind it is the Nevada test site. Now you can see Groom Lake and Papoose Lake to the left. Just incredible. Look at that. Just take it all in. This is incredible. Just incredible. That banding of the atmosphere. Something else, isn't it?
Now these guys film throughout the whole flight, so I'm gonna time lapse it just so we can move on. And if you guys want to watch the full video, I'll leave the link to their website in the description.
Because when we look down, it appears we're in a flat world. Everybody's got to make up their own mind, but this is strange.
Wow, that's just incredible. Let me take the filter off to see how much haze there is out there. This is just
Now, as you can see, these guys are really good at what they do. And as you could see with your own eyes, it's flat as a pancake and you can see everything in detail with the infrared. So this debunks the 1,000-mile away picture part of the challenge. Now let's do one at ground level across land. And this one comes to you from Super Zoom Videos. And this guy is doing this for the Guinness Book of World Records.
The video and audio that you're watching right now is being filmed from 12.4 miles away, or about 20,000 meters, which makes this the longest, furthest recorded video ever. This is the 2-foot long lens which is going to make this possible. It's one of the longest and most efficient lenses which can allow you to shoot extremely long distances. I have no idea why anyone would actually want to have this in real life. It is a 452 times zoom, which is, well, stupid. We're going to be able to see from one end of this extremely long desert road which stretches across this giant valley for about 12 miles. I'm going to be standing all the way on the other end of that, and then we're going to have this camera fastened safe and sound right here at this little clear out here, far away from the road, but still aimed at the exact other end of it. As you can see from the final result, this is how it looks like to be filmed from 12 miles away. So I'm petitioning Guinness World Records. I'm looking right at you, Guinness, wherever you are, to basically allow me to gain this world record. And I'm going to explain to you how exactly I did that. This thing right here is an apparatus which is going to prevent too much sunlight from reaching into the lens, because of course when you have a 400+x zoom and you're filming something from nearly 13 miles away, it's going to be kind of catastrophic to the end result. If too much sunlight is entering in there, it's going to overexpose extremely high. This is the only valley in the entire country which just simply has the largest amount of open space that allows me to even attempt to do this. I really have no idea how it's going to turn out, so if you're seeing the video edited into this, that means it turned out actually good enough for me to make it into a YouTube video. I can only dearly hope that I'm actually standing in the right place to have myself filmed in, because from across this 12-mile wide valley where I have this whole camera set up, and where I'm standing at the highway at the edge of the valley, the margin of error that I have in order to stand in the right place is equivalent to about 0.001 arc seconds. To put it simply, it's very, very narrow. The chances of me standing in the exact correct spot for you to see me is about the same chance of you getting a hole-in-one in Wii Sports Golf. And the chances of me looking directly at you right now is about the same chance as you getting a hole-in-one in Wii Sports Golf about 10 times in a row. And also, as a further note that I forgot to add into this while I was recording, this was actually a 10 times further of a zoom than what the lens can offer on its own by using an updated version of the normal Canon DSLR's camera software, which allowed me to zoom in up to 10 times the distance as well that was already there, which made it technically over a 4000x zoom. Now, since we're here and I already traveled for about 45 minutes to get to the point away from where the camera is currently filming me, I guess I might as well put into perspective the amount of distance that there is between me and you right now. I am about 20,000 meters away, so as I said before, that's a very far distance, and it means even the speed of light is going to take 0.00001 seconds to reach your eyes through this camera. So technically I'm 0.0001 seconds delayed. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say for this video. If you found this to be educational, then, well, I could just say subscribe, I guess.
Okay, if you can remember, in Samuel Rowbotham's experiment, at 6 miles away, the boat should have been 16 feet below the horizon.
If the Earth is a sphere with a circumference of 25,000 miles, then over a distance of 6 miles, the second bridge should mathematically be 16 feet below the observer's eye line.
Okay, this guy is twice the distance away, so he should be 32.5 feet below the horizon. But he's not, is he? You can see him, his whole body, right there, plain as day. And therefore, debunking the second part of Professor Dumb Dave's challenge. Now there's just one little thing left in the challenge that I want to debunk.
Well, every time you whine about this, the objects are always suspiciously close, such that you can fudge the numbers, and they're always over water, so you can lie about refractive effects to people who have no idea how refraction works. And they're always over water, so you can lie about refractive effects to people who have no idea how refraction works.
Okay, now, Professor Dumb Dave is saying that the objects are always filmed over water so that we can lie about the refraction. Now, once again, Professor Dumb Dave is either lying to you or he is really this dumb. Refraction doesn't just happen over water. It also happens over land, especially highways and roads, as you can see here. And especially here in this video, notice the first semi, it looks like his tires disappear. That's due to refraction. Look at the white truck. Notice it looks like the front of his truck is missing, and then all of a sudden it comes back into view. That's refraction. So, as you can see, once again, Professor Dumb Dave is lying to you and talking fast because he knows you know nothing about refraction. And now, with that being said, we have debunked Professor Dumb Dave's number 4 challenge. And that completes this episode of Debunking Professor Dumb Dave. So now everyone, be sure to join me in episode 5, where we debunk his number 5 challenge.